you are feeling unhappy, unfulfilled, unsatisfied, or any other unword that means you're not feeling too good about yourself or your life, it could be because you are self-sabotaging. You could be the one hindering your growth. It could not be your family, the world, your friends, God. It could simply be the person looking back at you in the mirror because of these 5 habits that you're doing that are self-sabotaging your current life and your future. Let's get into them. The first habit that could be self-sabotaging you is waiting until you're ready, okay? The reality is you're never going to be ready at all for anything that you want to do that requires taking a leap of faith, a risk, a chance. You're never going to feel ready. I don't care what it is. Whether it's trying something new, whether it's leaving your past life, leaving your past school, job, whatever, family, all of it. You're never going to feel ready. It's always going to feel like that ocean back there, chaotic, waves crashing in on you because it's new, it's unpredictable. You don't know how life's going to go. It's uncharted waters. It's interesting. It's not mapped out yet. But it's up to you to find out. But the only way you can find out is by just doing it. I think a really good quote for this one right here, and it's symbolic with the ocean behind me, is that a ship is safest in the harbor. That's not what it's just meant to do. Okay, that's how you are right here. You know, you're safest in your comfort zone. You're safest in your current predicament right now. But you are meant for so much more. You're meant to go after there and try new things and go after the things that make you feel fulfilled, make you feel happy. So stop expecting yourself to be ready. Stop giving yourself, time and a due date. Like I'll be ready next year or when I do this, and just go. Just do it right now. And the second self-sabotaging habit right here is overthinking instead of acting. To be honest with you, this is kind of one that I fall into occasionally. And that right there is just the idea of overanalyzing, overthinking, overplanning, overpreparing, and then it kind of tricks yourself into thinking that you are putting in effort and you are putting in work and you are, creating action. I'll just make this line distinct right now, okay? Overthinking does not equal action. It's very similar to the first one, okay? You can think about it as much as you want. It doesn't actually mean you're doing it. All that is right there is just self-sabotage. You are tricking yourself into thinking that you are actually putting in work or putting in effort. So for me, I might analyze over and over again, like, okay, I'm going to post this video, I'm going to post this video, I'm going to do this and this and this and this, and like, I'll say this, and I'll talk about this. And the whole time it's like you give yourself that almost like dopamine rush, the dopamine spike of like, okay, I'm putting in work, I'm putting in effort. But in reality, you're getting nothing done because the only way you get something done, the only way you get something on the paper is by posting the video in my circumstance right here. So unless I'm actually posting to YouTube or posting TikTok, it doesn't matter. It was all just in here. And in here is not an actual reflection of reality. So if you're constantly just thinking your life away, it's not actually making you progress. And that's how you're self-sabotaging yourself because you're holding yourself in the same spot you are by refusing to actually try. The only action and effort you're putting in is right here, and that does not count. Our third self-sabotaging habit right here is setting an unrealistic goal and then quitting. This one's kind of due to how our culture is now, where I talked about before, where we want to promote trying, we want to promote effort, we want to promote taking risks. But because of that, we kind of promote also the idea of shoot for the stars, go crazy, you can accomplish anything. Don't get me wrong, that's true. But if you're at somewhere where you don't feel good at in life, it's going to be very hard for you to set that kind of goal. Because all you're setting yourself up for right now is failure. For example, for me right now, I could set an unrealistic goal of like, okay, I want 1 million YouTube subscribers by next month, by next year. Realistically, it's not going to happen. Like, don't get me wrong, I should think optimistically, I should think confidently, I should believe in myself and push for it. But like, come on, 1 million subscribers is going to be so hard. But for some of us, if we're already feeling especially down in life, or we have a low self-esteem and a low self-image, that failing to hit that goal could be the breaking point. That could be the quitting point. And I think an area you see this a lot right here is the weight loss community or the health community. You might be, say for example, 200 pounds right now, and you really, really want to lose weight and you want to feel better about yourself and look better and all these things and feel better. And you might set the goal that I want to be 150 pounds, which is a huge cut. And then you might even give an even more unrealistic time frame. I want to be 150 pounds in 6 months. When in reality, progress is usually 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, that kind of thing, where you're over time making growth. You expect it to be so fast and so drastic and so harsh that when ultimately you don't hit that weight loss goal, you just go right back to what you're doing before because you're setting yourself up for failure because the finish line's so far, you get halfway to the race and you're like, I'm done, I'm quitting. Because if it was this hard to only get half of the way, how am I ever going to finish this race? And you think it's easier to just sink back into your old habits, your old ways. So for you might be doing that no matter what it is. The unrealistic goals are killing you because once you don't meet them, it's setting you back to where you were before. It's making you quit. It's making you feel like it's not, it just, the growth is not important. The growth will never happen because if I couldn't hit this goal right now, how am I ever going to do it? So stop setting unrealistic goals. Be optimistic, be confident, believe in yourself, but be real, be honest. Growth is growth. I don't care if you're crawling 2 steps forward, you are still at least improving yourself. I don't care if you lose 2 pounds, 2 pounds in 3 months, and that is 2 pounds better than you were 3 months ago. The fourth self-sabotaging habit that you might be doing right now is talking down on yourself. Because usually I'm pretty down to earth. Okay, I make I make statements that make sense. I make statements that are easy. They're black. They're white. They're easy to just realize and interpret. But this one, you have to just trust me a little bit. That I'm gonna go deeper and get a little wackier here. Perception is everything in life. Perception is reality. There's no such thing as reality. Okay, which like I'm saying, I'm already sounding a little bit crazy here. How I see this world right now is not really real because I'll never know for sure that you're not seeing it in a different way. Okay, in a different light. So the biggest thing that you have to do in life always is safeguard your own perception, the way you see the world. Because if you can see the world the right way, you can then accomplish the things you want to in life that you believe are right. But answer me this: how can you ever do that if your own perception of yourself is so warped? And I don't care if you think it's just like, oh, like it's just a little demeaning comment. It doesn't mean anything. I'm just joking. I'm just saying whatever. Something like, oh, I'm too lazy. I'm too this. I'm too dumb. I'm too broke. I'm too whatever. Those statements right there are limiting you whether you believe it or not. Especially if you dive deeper into how crazy and how important the subconscious mind is, you start to realize that those statements actually hold weight because your subconscious mind can't distinguish between reality and all illusion. So when you're saying these things to yourself, your mind's taking it like it's for real, like, oh, I am too lazy. But then what happens is over time you build that up, that idea. I'm too lazy. I'm too this. I'm too this. And when it goes time to actually try and to push for the things you want in life that will fulfill you, as I said earlier, this could lead to unfulfillment or unhappiness. Things that in life will make you fulfilled and make you happy. You can't try it. You won't go for it because you've already limited yourself so much in the way you perceive yourself. You look in the mirror instead of seeing someone who's capable of doing amazing things and has perseverance and has intelligence and has all these things. You see someone looking back at you that you have built in your head as a lazy, dumb, broke bum. Okay, like any of those terms so that we can keep going with it. And so you put yourself in this box that you can no longer climb out of because in reality there is no box in life. The only box that you have is the one you put yourself in. You can do whatever it takes. You can decide that you want to do this and you want to do this. You're limiting your own perception of yourself, and you're identifying yourself as someone who cannot accomplish the things you want to get at in life. You're identifying yourself as someone that cannot achieve the level of happiness that you want to get at. So you are self-sabotaging yourself by saying these things. I'm telling you right now, instead of breaking yourself down, build yourself up. Say positive things. And when you accomplish something, be real with yourself. Be proud of it. Like, it's okay to be proud. Obviously, like, you hear a lot, pride is the devil, pride is a sin. Being overly prideful and being overly believing yourself to be a god, yes, that is bad. That's wrong. That's going to lead you to a negative spot. But don't ever let the world tell you that you can't be proud of things that you should be proud of. If your friend did something, would you be happy for them? Yes. So when you did something that's similar to that right there, you should be happy for yourself as well and build yourself up and view it as a positive. So that right there is number 4. That's the 4th habit that you could be doing that's holding you back in life. And let's get number 5. It's a big one. The 5th self-sabotaging habit that could be ruining your life right now is the environments that you're putting yourself in. This one, as you see, a lot of these right here, they all kind of correlate together, whether it's through identity, perception. This one right here is connected to the 4th one in the sense of your perception. The environment you put yourself in lines up with the perception you have of yourself. You always hear it from your parents a lot. It becomes a cliche. Whoever you hang out with, that's who you become. Whoever you're dating, whoever you're friends with, whoever you most hang out with and see, you align your identity with them and you align your perception with them. Because you spend so much time with them, things that they do start to rub off on you. So what happens when you end up hanging out with people who are not happy in life, are not fulfilled? And not even that really, because you might find some great people that feel like that, like you, but more often it's the people that are doing the things that are going to make you unhappy, doing the things that are going to lead you to an unfulfilled life. The environment you're putting yourself in is pushing you backwards. It's pulling you backwards. So look around, find people in your life that you would like to emulate, you'd like to be like, that inspire you, that push you to be the best version of yourself, and push you to be the happiest, most fulfilled, most accomplished version of yourself. Find them, resonate with them, and build a community with them. Get close with them, get connected with them. I'm telling you right now, the biggest limitator in life will always be yourself. But if you're around a bunch of limitators, eventually you're going to see so many limitations that you're going to start perceiving it in here. Because the mirror is going to tell you that you are limited, just like the people around you are limited in that sense. So be careful of the environments you put yourself in. Be careful of the people that you call your friends. Because if they're doing bad in life, because they're making bad choices, it's probably going to rub off on you. So there we have it, 5 self-sabotaging habits that are slowly and kind of secretly damaging your life, and you're doing it to yourself. I hope you guys can see these, correct them, look at them. I hope you guys make the decision today to choose a different route, to go away from that, and hopefully build and lead a more happy, successful, fulfilled life. I'll see you. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like if it helped. Comment which one you're struggling with. I'll see you.